Welcome everyone. It's your boy Jaminator, and I'm here today with Tom again. Going to play some standard format. As you can see, there's an ancient box deck, and you might not know, but this is an Arceus Armarouge deck. Really interesting deck we're going to be playing today. Do you want to take us through your deck list, Tom?
Yeah, we'll do an overview. So obviously Arceus is the main attack and energy accelerator. So the idea is that you want to get an Arceus down at the start and then accelerate to either the Arceus or to the Entei. Once that's in play, you want to try and get a Radiant Heatran down and the Magma Basin. From there, you're able to get your Armarouge, chuck it out, evolve into Armarouge, so you can start moving some of that energy around. So you've got a whole host of attackers. A lot of the Arceus Armarouge decks will play the Gouging Fire instead of the Entei, but I have found that I never attack with that Pokemon ever. So I've decided to replace it with Entei, so for the option for Arceus to accelerate to it, also for its Fleet Foot ability and low attack cost. The other two attackers here, Delphox V for the Magical Fire, pretty good. Nobody ever really puts down Manaphy against this deck, don't know why. Delphox V is cracked. Then the Radiant Heatran is like absolutely broken, being able to hit for like over 300 damage after accelerating to it with the Magma Basin like twice or 3 times is pretty nuts. For our draw engine, I've got Mew and Bidoof and Bibarel.
This is kind of nuts to attack with too, right?
Yeah, it is also another secret attacker. Being able to boss up like a Greninja or a Tina VStar was pretty good. I've decided to go with this 60 HP Bidoof because Greninja pretty much destroys this deck if you play the other Bidoof. Sometimes you don't even put down these guys, but either way, probably pretty good to have the bench. Standard just 4 Nest Ball for Ultra Ball, and then we've got the Capturing Aroma for extra ball search. I've been tossing up putting in the Buddy Poffins for the Bidoof and the Charcadets, but everyone seems to be going with the Capturing Aroma for that reason, to just be able to find evolutions or whatever. I've gone with the 70 HP Charcadets with the 1 retreat cost just because you don't really end up using them and you don't want it to be stuck in the active with the 2 retreat costs.
Is this different to most other Armarouge decks because you've maxed out all the ball searches for max consistency?
It's pretty much exactly the same as most decks except for the Entei there instead of the Gouging Fire and the switches. I'm pretty sure most decks will either play no switches or 1 switch, but I've decided to go with the 2 just because I like being able to switch out stuff. Usually in the mid game, you'll have like an Armarouge stuck in the active. You want to try and keep some of the energy off, or it's all about energy conservation with this deck, what energy you want in the discard for Magma Basin or what energy you want on the Pokemon. So I find 2 switches to be super valuable.
It kind of looks like a matted pile, but trust me guys, this deck actually works and it's nuts. Once you see this in action, it's such a good deck.
Yeah, so for the supporters, just your standard 4 research, 3 boss, 3 Iono. I would probably cut an Iono for a Mela maybe, but I think Iono kind of works with the barrel, just for making sure that you can consistently, or at least somewhat consistently, disrupt your opponent's hand. Then we've got the Super Rod. I mainly use that just for getting energies back into the deck for the mid to late game. It's only ever really used for Pokemon like the Armarouge. And then a spec of choice, Max Belt, just so you can hit those bigger numbers. Arceus VStar can take a knockout on the bigger HP Pokemon. And then Armarouge can hit for some pretty insane numbers in the late game with the Max Belt. Obviously, 4 Magma Basin is super important. That whole Arceus V-Star, Magma Basin, Radiant Heatran, Fire Off combo is like what makes the deck what it is, so 4 is essential. Then your 4 Double Turbo Energy, obviously, and then 9 Basic Fire Energy. And that is the deck.
Alright, so this Ancient Box deck is almost like a bread and butter exact copy of what anyone else would be running. As for the Temporal Forces rotation, a lot of people are swapping the Koraidons out for these Walking Wakes because of the one retreat, but not actually attacking with them. They're literally just there for the ancient Pokemon count and for retreating. Our Pokemon count is 4 Roaring Moons, 4 Fluttermanes, and 4 Walking Wakes. I put 1 Roaring Moon EX in. There's a Great Tusk and a Radiant Greninja, and that's it for Pokemon. We're only really ever attacking with Roaring Moons, but you can attack with Fluttermanes too. Don't ever think that they're too weak, because sometimes the damage actually adds up and the ability is fantastic.
The Roaring Moon EX, is that just kind of like a tech attacker for when you want to use Frenzy Gouging?
Well, the great thing about it is it's also an ancient card, so if you ever never need to use it in your matches, you can throw it in the bin and it does the same thing as having another ancient card in the bin.
Right.
But also being able to use the darkness energies, you can quite easily set it up with a Sardo and energy attach, or use this Thornton to transform anything into it late game. Quite often you'll come up against decks that run Noivern EX, especially in the popular Regidrago at the moment. They'll try and trap you in a Noivern V attack where your basic Pokemon can't damage it. Roaring Moon can Frenzied Gouging knock it out straight away.
Right.
It's good for control matches. It's good for any decks that run Pokemon that health is too high for you to kill with Vengeance Fletching. So in situations where your Vengeance Fletching is just short of killing a Charizard EX, but you've got 3 energies on it, you can Thornton into a Roaring Moon EX and take the knockout if you wish.
True. What about the Great Tusk? What's that about?
Great Tusk has an attack called Land Collapse. The other one does 160, but we can't use it. We don't have fighting energies. Great Tusk is also one of those Pokemon you don't need to use all the time, so most of the time just finds its way into the discard pile to increase your Roaring Moon's damage. But the Land Collapse attack will discard 4 cards from the top of your opponent's deck if you've used an Ancient Supporter, which we have 8, and that is sometimes enough to straight up win you a game against most decks that aren't conserving the cards in their deck quite well.
So if they think they're just going up against a normal Ancient Box deck in the late game, you can just kind of surprise them with a Land Collapse.
That's correct, and there's some decks that are quite susceptible to that, including other Ancient Box decks, Raging Bolts, Regidragos, and Lost Box decks all try and turbo through the deck quite a bit, and they quite often end up finishing the game close to having 4 cards left in the deck, so you can sometimes just win by decking them out instead of taking your prizes, which is quite cool. Radiant Greninja is the Radiant of choice for drawing cards. Got 6 Ball Searches. Sometimes you wish you had more Ball Search in the deck, because it's quite punishing if you get donked without having other Pokemon, but Artisan also fixes that. We want to be trying to put as many ancient cards in the discard pile as possible, so we have a lot of cards that can discard things. We've got Earthen Vessels, Superior Energy Retrieval, Ultra Balls, Pokestops, our Explorer's Guidance, and then we've also got the Zinger Box, Secret Supporter, an A-Spec card, which discards 3 things.
I think this really makes the deck, to be honest, the Secret Box.
We're also only running Darkness Energies, where previous Ancient Box decks would run a bit of mix of that and fighting to attack with the Koraidons. So I just figured once you took the Koraidons out, which would only often deal like 30 to 90 damage most of the time, it's much better just to have a Pokemon with a 1 retreat cost and just go full Darkness Energy.
Gives you more room.
That's right, we've got 4 Pokegears, we've got a Power Pad, 2 Super Rods for recovery, we've got 2 Counter Catches. Most matchups you want to conserve these against control matches, you can freely throw those in the bin. And then we've got our 10 supporter cards, which is the 8 ancient ones, a boss and a Thornton. And Thornton really makes this deck work because most of the time all of your ancient Pokemon often have 2 energies on them all the time, and if you can Thornton one into anything else, they can all attack, or except for these. But it almost does the same thing as Penny does in some situations too. So if they're about to use Sableye to take a double prize knockout on something on the bench, you can always Thornton, you know, the Fluttermane with hardly any HP or the Radiant Greninja into a bigger Pokemon and then put a booster capsule on it. So that's the deck list. It's pretty simple, but main takeaways from this, the differences between my list and other people's is that I put a Thornton and this Roaring Moon EX in it. And that seems to be pretty much it for these deck lists, and I think it's about time we shuffle up and get into our Game one, eh?
Hell yeah. I don't know what my strategy is going to be here. I think it's just get online as quickly as possible and start taking knockouts before you build up enough damage to just take back-to-back knockouts.
I definitely have one big glaring weakness to your deck, but I'm not going to tell you unless you can figure it out. But there's one card in your deck that will make it very difficult for me.
I wonder what that is.
It's not the Ionos, I'll give you that. Like, even though Ionos hurt me heaps. Yeah. I cleaned all the cards before the match and now I'm shuffling so well. Do you have a coin?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I got some stuff. You don't have a VStar tower in that deck, do you?
I do not know. Heads or tails, mate?
Tails, please.
You get to choose.
I think I'm gonna go. This deck wants to go first, but I don't want Ancient Box to go second, to be honest. So I might just. If you go first, you still have a turn to dump stuff in the discard. So I'll go first. I'll go first because it doesn't really matter. Either you have a turn to get stuff in the discard pile, or you have a turn to possibly attack. So
Also, you need to evolve to really do anything. So I think
Yeah.
it's a better choice for you to go first. All right.
cool. Alright, good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
This might be quite annoying if you can't get another Arceus down. Because now he can't use his V-Star power while this is in the active.
Or it's not the first time you have Midnight fluttering me.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play a Pokestop. Hopefully we'll get something off this. Nope.
There you go.
I can use a supporter, so I'll use the Explorer's Guidance. Take the top 6 and choose 2 cards. Chuck all of those into the bin.
Nice.
And then I'll play the Nest Ball, hopefully with Greninjas in the deck. Start drawing some cards.
Are there any other formidable one prize decks at the moment other than like what Festival Lead? I mean that's kind of a meme anyway though. It's literally just Ancient Box and that's that.
Reggie's has got like some cool engine where they're running 4 Thorntons now, so I'm going to seal.
I've not seen this.
I might attach an energy here and pass.
Ooh, draw. Top deck of the century, by the way.
Pretty good.
Yeah, and then attach for turn. I'm gonna Magma Basin. I don't want to use the Pokestop. It's a lie. And then Iono. Probably shouldn't Iono you. This card has usually done me foul in the past. They're giving me great hands, but I want to get some more Pokemon on the bench. So.
I'll do a quick count of ancient cards.
I'm gonna play a Sharkadet.
Energies.
I'm really gonna have to do some stuff here. I'm going to Ultra Ball away a double Turbo Energy and a Boss's Orders because I need to start accelerating.
you to block his Starbirth is pretty good.
Yeah, well, it definitely is stopping me from getting Pokemon on the bench, but I'm just going to, cool. I'm gonna knock you out with Trinity Nova and accelerate some energy.
So that's our new hand. We can get a lot of stuff set up here. So I think we might play the Roaring Moon. I'm gonna play 2 Nest Balls.
I've seen this before.
And then play the Earthen Vessel to discard the Walking Wake. Get some energy cards. There you go. And then we'll do conceal cards to draw not our supporter. It's alright. Gonna attach and retreat to Flutter Main.
I see.
Be super annoying.
I'll still knock you out.
Bench this one and I'll pass.
Draw for 10.
Not having a supporter that turn sucked.
Going to Ultra Ball away, switch into Magma Basin. A little costly, but it will allow me to unlock my deck and probably put me in a pretty good position here if I VStar for the right things. So I need to start establishing some stuff. Going to Starbirth for Armarouge and Research. Chances are I should hopefully be able to find some Pokemon off of the Research, but less likely to get an Armarouge. Obviously the Starbirth was done with the benched one.
Yeah. So now you've used a few Ultra Balls, you're better off getting Armarouge now than trying to like find your luck to draw in turn up on
Would you
Ultra Ball.
like to cut before I research?
Yeah.
Cut off Research. 7. Okay, hello. You train. Nice ball.
We're on the dire straits now. Hey, you forgot to take a prize card before too, by the way.
Oopsies.
I'll just choose one, go in the discard pile.
Yeah.
Oh no, now you can use Magma Basin.
Oopsies. Big sad.
Oh, dire straits. We're on dire straits.
You'll stick it out if you wish. Alright. I will Magma Basin. That one. And then capturing Aroma. NTV. And then knockout Starbirth. Not Starbirth, Trinity Nova.
Draw. Conceal cards. Oh. That's my turn. I pass.
Oh, yours a cut.
Yeah, that was a like really good Iono.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way. Magma Basin.
Oh my god.
Evolve to Armarouge EX. I don't really need to do anything else, honestly. How much health does your Roaring Moon have on that?
That's got 200.
I mean, it'd be wasteful to use a boss, but I'm just going to knock out with Trinity Nova. I take another prize
Yeah,
card
you
too,
do.
don't I? I should probably.
Let me draw a card. Oh my god.
I know I'm cooking you, so I'm just not taking prize cards apparently.
I'm just gonna concede. There's nothing I can do here.
Yeah.
Oh no, all the supporters are at the bottom of the deck.
True.
Oh,
Was that what the Iono did? Sent them all to the bottom?
it did. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
And I had no ball set to draw out of it. Well, this time I'm gonna go first.
I like it when this deck works, because often it doesn't. Would you say you're going first?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Prize my Zinger box too.
Really?
Yeah. And every time I put the Pokestop down, you had a Magma Basin.
That's why
which
I
is
play
kind of
ball.
crazy because you had like
I ultra
you
balled one
only
away,
had
didn't I?
3 cards in your hand,
Yeah.
and every time I played something, you had the perfect counter.
It was pretty nutty. But that's why I play 4 Nest Ball for Ultra Ball, capturing aromas. Yours to cut.
Alright, so yeah, the one card that's in your deck that I was kind of scared of is the Armarouge GX. Because when you add its HP with its ability, a lot of the time I can't actually damage it.
True. It's at most a 2-hit knockout for you. Cool. You're going first, aren't you?
Yeah.
Cool. It's the first time I've won a game against you on camera.
Gonna play Pokestop. Gonna play this. Earthen Vessel, booster capsule.
For the camera, this is my hand. No comment.
It's every energy in the deck.
It's not the worst hand, but it's definitely an interesting hand.
Attached to this one, I'll pass to you.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play Heatran. I'm going to play Nest Ball. I'm going to be using your Pokestop this time.
Oh no, he's gonna get some energies in the discard for his Magma Basin and
Let's
get some
hope.
item cards.
Let's hope so, hey? Let's hope that what I hit is not too damaging. Here's the cut. Pokestop. That was actually pretty damaging, not
It
gonna
looks
lie.
like the tables have turned.
Alright, well, Magma Basin for your troubles, and pass to you.
Never punished, man. Never punished. Never punished. We're gonna play the Zinger box. And that. So discard 3 things.
Okay.
Search the deck for Stadium. An item. A supporter. And a tool.
Now the thing I love about the Armarouge deck is I can actually still get an attack off next turn, but I need Arceus VStar, an Ultra Ball, and an energy in the discard pile, and for me to not have prize 2 double turbos.
Alright, we're going to take Artisan, Sada, Booster Capsule, Nest Ball. We're going to play Artisan, we're going to play Nest Ball. Nest Ball gets the Greninja, because Artisan cannot. Artisan gets a Flutter Mane. Raining Greninjas conceal cards. Earthen Vessel away, another Booster Capsule. Alright, so I have 2 energies in here. I'm gonna play Sada, put them on here like that, then I get to draw 3. Manually retreat into the Flutter Mane. Bench this. Attach to that.
Interesting.
I'm gonna pass to you.
I'm gonna draw. Very interesting. Okay, well. I'm going to start the turn with Artisan.
So Midnight Fluttering, you still
Turns
cannot.
off
You still
Arceus
cannot
VStar.
Arceus VStar.
Yes, that was actually very good of you to do that. I guess that has very much put a pin in my plan. Oof.
Who would have known a little 90 HP Pokemon would have such an impact on the god of Pokemon?
I might be going back in, but I'm just not sure. It's very interesting. Got me pinned here, I do believe.
So opening turn, the Pokestop got you nothing, that cost the game.
Use the card if you want. Alright, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150.
I will not be knocking that out, I think.
150 at the moment.
I'm sort of planning on just using Flutter Mane to attack next turn. 'Cause I don't think I'll be able to do one shot on the Arceus.
We're going to evolve to Arceus VStar. Going to bench NTV. And I am going to pass to you.
Alrighty, draw a card. We use conceal cards, Radiant Greninja. And Artisan. Okay. Not going to take anything off that.
Big whiff, big fail on that one.
Manually attached to Flutter Mane, and I'm going to do 90 damage, and I'm going to put 20 on the Charcadet. That way, if you evolve into the EX, you can't use the ability.
Interesting. Alright. Draw. This is quite costly by the looks of it. This game is looking tougher and tougher by the minute. I'm going to have to Ultra Ball, a Magma Basin and a Charcadet. It's not looking good. For the barrel. We also have for the audience here, we've got Luke here with us watching silently in the corner. What do you think of the matchup so far?
I think it's more favoured Ancient Box, but the first game was just terrible.
Yeah, maybe he just had a bad start that Iono cooked him.
If you're going three prizes down, you haven't even attacked.
Yeah.
So it's like, you
Alright.
can't catch up quick enough.
Industrious for 4. Alright. Bench and Arceus V. I'm just gonna iron it. What I have in my hand is not working for me. Did you have something interesting?
It was all terrible. It was just basic Pokemon. She's here.
I don't know whether to attach to the active or not. I guess you only need to hit 110 on the next, no, 210 on 190. But either way, attaching to the bench Arceus V, and I'm going to pass to you.
It's not going well. is it, buddy?
This game might end up being a loss, to be honest.
I'm gonna artisan out that Roaring Moon that got shuffled to the bottom of the deck. And then I'll play this lovely Sada. You wanna cut?
Yeah, sure.
Draw 3. And then I can use my conceal cards. Wow, incredible. What an incredible hand. It's literally every single Flutter Mane and Walking Wake in the deck.
A research would go nuts.
That is just crazy. Okay. So what's our Roy Moon hitting here? 130, 40, 50, 60. 160.
Oh, that's not enough for a
It
knockout.
won't be enough.
That's really interesting.
So I'm not even going to bother with that one. I think I'm just going
You smack
to
again.
do 90. And this time move.
You just call from the 20. Heatran?
The Arceus V.
True. Do it. I'm just not hitting the cards that I want to hit.
What on earth is that? That's just crazy.
It's an Ultra Ball, capturing Aroma.
I mean, every card in this deck is straight gas.
And a research. I believe that is going to be.
An Arceus VStar.
Okay. I have 2 lines of play here. Now I think I'm just going to go for this one. So I'm going to Ultra Ball out for an Armarouge. Fire off. And then I'm going to Boss. Roaring in. Unlocking my VStar power. So Starbirth. And I'm going to Starbirth for double turbo.
So
Debating whether I want to grab Magma Basin. I'm running very low on Magma Basins at the moment. It's been very costly for me.
When you take this knockout, I'm going to show you something crazy next turn that you would never expect my deck to be able to do.
Cool.
Hey, no, it's not the Thornton. It's not the Thornton.
Cool. And with that, I'm going to attach for turn and evolve the Arceus VStar on the bench.
yeah.
And then I'm going to fire off to the active. Double check that in my hand, and then from there, I'm actually going to shuffle up because I can use the barrel, and that would be optimal before I start accelerating energies. You're biting at the bit to show me what you've got cooking in your hand.
Yeah, I doubt anyone would really expect what I'm about to do, but I think it's a good play.
You run counter catches, don't you?
Yeah.
I think I know what's coming actually, to be honest. I'll let you cut. Industrious incisors for 3.
Did you use your Starbirth?
Yeah, I did. I had Starbirth so I could get everything I need to actually get an attack off.
What are you using now?
I'm using Trinity Nova.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I'll put the Flutter Mane in the active spot.
I think I know what's coming. Is it a Thornton?
No,
No, it's not a Thornton.
it is not. Not
No.
Thornton. I'm going to counter capture the Armarouge.
I see.
And now I'm going to Palpad back. So now you cannot use Fire Off and it's stuck in the active. Now I'm going to Palpad back.
You also cut if you want.
2 Sardis.
9 plus 90 is 180, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I'll cut yours too.
Thank you. Good sir.
Do you want to cut mine?
I will, actually. I'll see what nonsense you have going on. Because you don't yet knock me out.
I'm also gonna super ride these 3 back into the deck.
Only 110.
So I'm gonna do 90 damage and put 20 onto. Well, that should just be 180, right?
It was
290s, 180.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm just gonna put 20 onto this one, and that's my turn.
Cool. Draw. That's quite interesting, actually, that you have done such a thing to me.
You forgot to take a prize again, I think.
Dude, honestly,
Yeah.
the worst. Thank you. I haven't opened. Okay. So. It was a very, I feel like you're setting up for something big later on. But I'm going to attach for turn. I'm going to boss up Roaring Ring. I'm going to fire off that so I can retreat out into this bad boy. Then I'm going to fire off this energy up here. I love the energy flow in this deck. It's so like beautiful. I would really like a magma basin right about now. Capturing aroma. Tails. I can fail this as well.
I've played no supporters for the last 3 turns.
Have you not?
No, I think a lot of them are prized,
Interesting.
but I managed to cause enough nuisance with this Flutter Mane. It actually does the math for me a lot, because like I haven't been discarding a lot of things, but because I've been putting little bits of damage and stuff, I've got like the Roy Moons can come in and finish these off at some point.
Interestingly enough, if you can
You have to take 3 prize cards, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but we're out here, hey. Alright, I'm going to
I just can't believe I had all the Flutter Manes and Walking Wakes in my hand.
I'm going to attach a maximum belt to the Radiant Heatran, and then I'm going to Industrious for 2. My hand, by the way. Alright, Trinity Nova for the knockout.
Put the Flutter Mane up. Please give me something that's not garbage. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're gonna play the Pokémon. Supporter, thank you. Ooh. Interesting. See, I could take that and get 3 prizes, but then
I'll take my prize card for once.
But if I take 3 prizes, then I'm just screwed for drawing the hooks for the drawing the rest.
The amount of time that your artisan's been in play is actually just disgusting. Let's count my resources.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take it Explorer's Guidance because I need to see more cards. Hopefully we're not gonna hit too many things in here we want to keep. Do you want to cut?
Yes.
We'll play the Explorers. Looks at the top 6.
Despite the fact that I've taken 2 prize cards so far, I still think you're in a leading position. It's weird.
Okay, I'm definitely going to need to keep that. Probably don't need that. Wasn't the greatest. All artisan. Literally everything in here is usable except for that and that. That's so good. Alright, so whatever we top deck next turn is going to be good. Actually, I may as well use the artisan and get the useless thing out now so I don't draw into it. Cool. I'll just use Hexhell, do 90, and then put 20 on the Armarouge, which kills it.
It does do that.
Take 1 prize card.
Oof, okay. Draw. Okay. I'm gonna play 3 nest balls, and I'm gonna fail every single one of them. How many cards do you have in your hand?
Oh, so many, mate. And they're all useless.
Are they?
8,
Just a
11.
card if you wish.
11.
Alright, I'm gonna play down the Shark Cadet. Attach an energy here. Industrious for 3. At this point, I'm not really sure what my game plan even is, to be honest. I don't know what I want to do or what my outs are, but I feel like removing your Flutter Mane once and for is a good idea. So, I'm going to play Iono.
Wow, all of those walking wakes going to the bottom of the deck. That was bigger than my deck.
2, 3, 4. Okay, interesting. Alright, finally. Get rid of that nonsense. Attach that there. Do that. And then I keep the. Interestingly enough, at this point, I'm going to just Super Rod the one Armarouge back into the deck. There might be another one in there, but I would like to get to an Armarouge as soon as possible. Actually, I can look at my deck nicely enough. I'm going to Trinity Nova to knock it out.
Play Super Rod. I'm gonna get back these 2. I'm gonna get back an energy card into the deck. Play the Sada, so take 2 darknesses. One here, one here. Hopefully I'll draw something. Stuff I don't need. Great, this good, it's good. And then I can Superior Energy Retrieval for the Roaring Moon or Flutter Mane.
Interesting.
So I can get two energies. Attach one here. Conceal cards to draw 2. And then that should be dead, right? I'm doing 100, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 89, 200.
Yeah, that's definitely enough.
I'm gonna do, yeah, I'll take the knockout here on that guy.
Cool. Draw for 10. Fleetfoot. Evolve. Nuts. Love it. Love to see it. Magma Basin on there. Um, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Cool. How much damage are you doing at the moment?
I think it was 200.
200. You need 3 more cards in there to do 230.
Yeah, just 200 on the dot here.
Going to research away my hand. Could be a mistake, but
You have 4 cards left in your deck.
yikes. Alright, knock it out.
Alright, so I should just be able to promote Great Tusk here.
Uh-oh.
Draw a card, and if I play Sada, put an energy on here and draw 3.
True. Yeah.
I can land collapse the top 4 cards of your deck, and now you have no deck left to
And
draw.
that's game
And that's
to you.
game.
Interesting. Probably shouldn't have researched that time.
I think the fact that the Great Tusk was there with an energy on it might have given you an idea of what could have happened. I reckon you should have saw that.
I wasn't respecting it.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah.
Like, if I didn't play it down, there's no way of you knowing that I had it. And, like, that's fair. If you lose to it, I mean, like, you can't really do anything about it. But the fact that it's there, I reckon we should see it and go, there's a possibility I could lose if I have 4 left. You going first, I assume?
Yeah, I'll go
He
first.
is playing the Monkey Dory in the Sanctuary Box deck.
He did?
Yeah, it's good.
A lot of stuff can't one-shot them when they have capsules, so you can actually get the 30 damage from
That's
it.
exactly what's happened. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
And you can retreat with it. May as well put 1 psychic energy in, right? Why
With
not?
the confusion.
Yeah, you can actually attack with it.
Yeah, that was.
And you can put Screen Tail in it. Screen Tail's an ancient Pokemon that uses psychic energy. That's so dumb. That is so dumb, mate.
I feel like it's stretching at that point. Yeah, that was definitely a big whiff towards the end. That research, not respecting. I had boss, and I was considering bossing up the Great Tusk. Then I was like, no,
To like trap it or kill it?
just to kill it.
Now let's see if I get a hand that's not complete garbage like the first 2. No Roaring Mooniacs, please. Oh, that's garbage, but it's a mulligan. Look at that. All the earthen vessels.
Interesting.
I think the first 2 opening hands I had there was a Roaring Mooniacs in there.
I feel like this is actually kind of an even matchup.
Just depends how quickly I get set up. You haven't seen it yet. Although also I blocked you with Fluttermane for a bit, so you haven't had a quick setup either. There we
Yeah,
go,
those
mate.
Fluttermanes are definitely out there being a bit saucy. Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, I'll take my mulligan.
Like I said, I'll
Draw for 10. Interesting opening hand. Trip nest ball. My nest balls just like to hang out together apparently.
Imagine if I had boss's orders and not the Pokemon, you would never be able to use your Starburst.
It would be really upsetting.
Oh wait, no, because you could have 2 Arceuses still, it wouldn't matter.
And then I will rip the stock. This is literally just rock this right up like this. And I'll just
Not the worst opening hand. Can play these cards.
that one's dead.
Alright, well, one Arceus V. 2 Arceus V. Second Charcadet.
Oh, you don't really get to take prizes this game.
Yeah, I know, right? I just really don't want to win.
You like taking knockouts, but you don't like taking prize cards.
It's been a huge
I
week.
just don't want the game to end, you know? I just want to keep playing.
Alright, here's the card.
I didn't think you'd play this. I didn't expect you to. No one else.
Okay, pass to you.
It's good though.
Well, I was going to nest ball for that.
Talk about I like it.
But let me play a nest ball or play this and an Earthen Vest on Walking Wake. So you get 2 energies and a basic Pokemon. Basic Pokemon. 2 energy cards.
Not a bad start.
Pretty good. Just need a supporter.
It's got 20 HP.
Or a Zinger box. It's just all energies now. Do you want to cut?
Yeah.
Seal cards.
I feel like this is going to be a long video too.
I'll use the Pokestops. And I'll use the nest ball.
I was thinking you were going to go second flood on me.
No, at this point it's pointless. You've got 2 Arceuses set up. Well, I could use them as like fodder. No supporter this turn, that really sucks.
That is unfortunate.
I'm manually attached to this guy and pass to you.
Drop the ton. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know what I want to get rid of. Hey. I'm going to spin the wheel. Okay.
Fire energy is good.
I need to Ultra Ball here. That is required.
It's a rough matchup. Now I know you're playing one Fedora.
I might Ultra Ball away Super Rod and a research. Super Rod is really unfortunate to be getting rid of. Not happy with that. And you asked his face up. Alright, here we go. Capturing Aroma.
What do you need? It's an evolution.
Oh, no way!
You got the evolution.
Yo, okay, that's one less piece I need, which means I might have what I need. Okay, so I need to Starbirth 4. Double Turbo and Magma Basin, and that should get me everything I need, I do believe. Sweet, no way. Oh, actually, I'm going to end up going back in, but Magma Basin, attach, switch, Magma Basin. Unfortunately, can't go on a heat train yet, but that'll do. And then fire it off onto the Arceus. And then Trinity Nova.
The one up that has the energy. Draw for turn.
Take that card before I forget it.
Sim cards. Very good. Booster capsule. Sada. An energy heal.
Yours the card.
What am I doing? I'm having 120 damage.
Yeah,
How do I do it?
some of them is really greedy, doesn't have to.
Sure. 120 onto the Arceus VStar, please.
Oh, draw. Research?
Bye bye Bibarel. Bye bye Super Rod.
Yeah.
No Bibarel this game.
Unfortunate, but
Isn't it crazy? I do absolutely nothing, but as soon as I get a supporter, I can start playing the game.
We need 3
I think so too.
so you need
Yes.
research. Okay,
Ultra Ball away, Energy, and Delphox.
yeah, I also was trying to do something new today, but I couldn't find Gundam single Gundam for the medium.
You did Dragon Ball.
The medium one is called.
Oh, Dragon
It's called.
I have Dragon Ball.
Very
I
interesting.
didn't break it.
How were we going for time? We'll still be late. Yeah, 1 hour match. But we did like 15-minute pre-thingy, so it'll still be within 15-minute match.
Okay. Well, bench the NTV.
I want to put thawns.
Going to Magma Basin.
It
shocks yourself, it shocks it.
On Saturday, I saw someone putting
And then
It does make
I need
sense.
to retreat.
Yeah, you can't do 200 with the DTE.
I don't even knock it out with NTV, which is unfortunate.
you only play one super.
Just thinking, should I attack with the Armarouge?
It wouldn't kill it. And you wouldn't burn me either because the booster capsule stops the burning.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit for 180.
Just get all the energies in play. Probably
Yeah.
a smart idea to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a movie.
Alright. Card.
3 iron and the same thing.
I only own 3, so.
3 iron is too much, yeah? 3.
Play Explorer's Guidance.
This, yeah. Don't need to pay 4.
Well,
No, don't.
that's an easy choice.
No, not 4.
Yours the card whenever you want.
Okay, the list is just.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
30.
There we go. And this guy plays 4. Only 4. 4 Iona.
Oh my god.
That's a 4.
Okay, I think we take these.
I'll put the crown into the iron hand.
Throw these in the bin.
Okay.
Ultra Ball, the Roaring Moon, and Walking Wake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everyone keeps trying to get
I'll just bench that guy.
Makes sense.
Someone offered me like $5 each, and I'm like,
What?
yep.
So I got rid of the super rod. Most people would have taken the super rod and power pad, but I kept the. I threw the super rod away because I wanted the ultra ball. Because if I did not take an ultra ball, I couldn't get rid of those ancient cards in my hand, and I would not be taking a knockout this time. So I had to do that. So now I'm going to be doing
Enough of the knockout.
100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, which is enough to knock that out by 10 damage.
Cool.
I need the. No, yeah, I know it's one of the. Yeah, that's coming out. Hold on. That's a scrap. Very.
It's an Armarouge time.
I think it goes for like 10 bucks.
NTP. Drop a ton.
Yeah, and then a bundle, which is in the back. I really want to get another bundle that the old ones, like the.
I'm gonna flip flip
the real
first.
landers, or I'll put the first ones.
Alright, cool. Touch double turbo.
Where
Go to Magma Basin.
is. Yes. I know the deck is.
Now we're going to Iono.
4 iron. 1, 2, 3.
All these late game cards go away.
It's from Lugia. Luke, I don't like playing Lugia. Despise it. For research. Don't like it. I love it.
Bench a shark.
Good duty. Same with this thing.
Somewhat. Okay. Because it's all basic.
Yeah.
I'm going to retreat out. The Armarouge. Fire off.
2. There's another one somewhere.
And I really don't even need, I just need the 2, don't I? Just for
Yeah.
the knockout. I don't think I'm going to go overboard. I'm just going to do those 2 and then go for the knockout.
Okay, so you have 260 health, and this ability gives you an extra 80.
Yeah, so it's like 300 and
So if I want to one-shot you, I need 300 and something,
So,
which is not happening. Unless I get a Thornton and an energy.
I have everything.
Bring that out. No, it's not happening. Thornton's in the bin. Thornton's long gone. Oh, there he is.
Oh, I need to get mine.
yeah, there was a power pad or something that you wanted.
One there.
Took the power pad and super rod from the last explorers, I guess. So I'll play Sada. I'm
You need one netball.
Yeah.
gonna put some energies here.
These are 2 netball.
It's crazy.
Draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
Pokestop.
The new.
Use the Pokestop.
Correct.
Yeah, the netball is only for
Is that
music.
still 4 iron?
That's Nespel and Vessel,
Five
was it?
iron.
Yeah, and then the vessel of Floodamane.
Then those goddamn terrible
Just the one
uh,
energy card.
future use of capture.
I feel like this is a pretty even matchup, to be honest.
Very close.
Absolutely.
Conceal cards.
Free retreat. Free retreat plus 1 retreat.
Like if I don't brick, I have options, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I need 200 this one.
Trying to do some math.
Ultra Ball. These two. Take that Walking Wake. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 240, and then minus 80 is 160. So I'll just attack for 160.
Yeah, I know, but it's because it's spare extra.
Draw for time.
Don't want to do it.
Oh, true. Thank you for reminding me about
I'm
that.
missing 2 lines.
Evolve. Very interesting.
Oh, this, I imagine Mr. Tom over there will have a million lightning energy.
I'm gonna evolve to
All
Armarouge.
the lightning energy in the back pocket.
How many
So-
cards do you have in your hand?
6. So when I played against someone with this deck and they kept destroying me, they had a Turo and they kept
Oh.
loading these up and recycling them.
Really?
Because of the magma basin could recycle the energies, so they'd load this up. I can never one-shot it. I do some damage, they'd Turo it up, put the energies on something else, and then evolve back into the Armarouge EX.
I don't know.
So maybe you need to put a Turo in your deck.
Yeah, maybe.
Turo could be good.
Could be.
See, argue. Fair enough. There's no super odds in this, eh? That's crazy. No, definitely. 100%. 100%. Allocated by nice having.
That's very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's the one next ball. Yeah, I'll get Crown Catcher in a second. I just need to locate. Yeah, that's all.
It's going to retreat out.
Mm,
That's all really happening.
Fire off energy.
big plays.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just trying to slow you down a little bit. I mean, 280 damage at the moment is pretty nuts. So I'm just going to do that and take it off.
Put a Roaring Moon up, draw a turn.
I feel like if I keep up the Ionian pressure, it'll,
I'm going to poke you here first, so I can shuffle my deck. I'll take Sada.
I'm never going to need the fifth one on my life, you know what I mean? That's the other 3.
If I knew that, I would bring my money in there.
You can really borrow that.
No.
Okay, so I just need to find it's in here.
I'm going to use the Poké Star, hopefully get a counter capture.
How many?
Just 2.
Those go in the bin. I keep the Poké Gear. Some of those are upside down, hey?
Are they?
Yeah.
So many ability
It's alright.
like Empower. Cancel clone is anything you can do. Like, but that's one turn. Like,
Don't know how that
you
happened.
can just roll.
Anyway, I'm going to play Sada.
You play, oh yeah, there's
1, 2. It's 2 energies.
actual
Counter capture.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Just,
Queen, just queen five.
you just tell me instead of you just open up Zard and he's like, right, bet. The key was talking about who plays cancel and clone. I was like, well, that's
No one, no one else
I'm a
is
super
playing.
rod.
no one plays cancel. He does it, he's saying he's just doing it because he wants to try and be irrelevant.
Super rod these back.
No one plays.
Oh, you also plays.
What are these?
Earthen Vessel, the gaps.
For what though?
An energy.
Oh, generators. I was like, there's stuff missing. I just skipped over.
Four generators.
Yeah, generator.
Another 4 power.
Yeah, half of
Conceal cards.
just
The
ignore
energy.
the fact that I have to need 4 half.
can use counter catcher because you have more prizes.
Uh-oh.
So let's see how much damage we do first.
You only
100,
need-
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Really?
280.
No way.
Just in case he doesn't get a magma base, I think I'll counter capture this one with the energies first. And I'll knock that out with the roar.
Very interesting indeed. Huh. This is concerning.
Right, let's go. Give me that card.
You have such an easy way to win now, I guess. I guess having more damage on E-Train doesn't really make sense. I'm just going to draw for turn.
Yep. Bye bye.
Tell me what that is, James.
That was Tails.
I'll go second.
Alrighty.
Do you want me to grab
Yeah,
it?
please.
Okay. Blends in with the floor. It's literally floor coloured dice.
Going to
Yeah, I'll go second. So,
attach a maximum belt. Ultra ball away. Actually, yeah, ultra ball away, capture and remain nest ball.
Was there someone made this deck with the Monkey Dory in it?
This one. I think I saw something like that.
Because you could use luminous energies, and you can
Yeah.
still fire off the luminous energies, but you could attach them to the Monkey Dory, use the ability, then put it back on something else.
My first iteration of this deck had 2 luminous energies and iron hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
But being able to like attack with a luminous energy, but before you attack with it, use the Monkey Dory, then put it back on the attacker, sounds very powerful.
The awesome thing I love about the luminous energy in this deck is it's seen as a fire energy as well by Armarouge. So even if it's like a psychic energy or whatever for a Monkey Dory or like lightning for Iron Hands. Yeah. UEX and then Magma Basin.
By Artisan.
And then going to Magma Basin over here. 40. And then I'm going to restart for 3.
I think you have 15 damage.
I haven't used a supporter for turn yet.
Yeah. Got 8 cards left in your deck.
I own it.
That one was star.
what's this?
The
What's that feel this?
line.
The icon skills are right, go for it. Take that, continue.
I'm gonna look at your discard pile.
Mm.
You play 1 boss, 2 counter captures. From memory?
Yeah. And I've played 1 counter catcher so far, and the boss is still on the deck, and I'm pretty sure it's on the top somewhere.
Interesting. Still have a counter catcher. Interesting, but it won't be online because we'll be even on prizes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I own it. Didn't
Yeah,
I?
so you get 3.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna take a knockout.
Okay. Put that up. So that pushes us to 290, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I
Yeah,
know.
so we're doing 290. Top deck. The next ball.
Yeah, that's what I
That is
thought.
not.
Yeah.
That is not the research.
Do I want to get any support cards back with this power pad, or do I dig for a boss's orders for the game? I think there's enough supporters in the deck to win that we don't need any of
I'm
them.
dead.
What? Maybe.
So what I'm gonna do is play Superior Energy Retrieval, the power pad and the next ball, and get all 4 4 of these back.
You'll be
I'm going to attach one here.
card.
Then I'm going to conceal
You need the
cards.
two card.
What, attach to this?
No, just
Mm.
Yeah, I can do that.
and then you need to switch back.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem. I think that's how
I'll just take a knockout. I didn't get the boss's orders.
Interesting.
Or a supporter card.
Draw.
Yeah. Because what's in my hand is the next turn is fine. Like,
Touch for turn.
not crazy.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah,
The booster capsule's very much really unfortunate for me, and I think it is one new game, to be honest.
I only put it there because I wanted to have more ancient cards in the discard pile when you killed it.
Oh, I can't kill it.
Is it possible to kill it with the Armarouge? And you just load it up with...
No, I can get one more energy in play, which is unfortunate.
That's a tough spot.
And if I boss around it, then it's going to KO whatever is in the active. There is not a single thing I can put down that's going to tank 290 or whatever you've got. So I do believe that is game. I have no way out. Retreat out. TV, fleet foot. I've got 2 boss, but it's not going to win me the game. I've got research, which is definitely not going to win me the game.
If you're playing against ancient box players, what you could do in this situation is count their supporters, count how many energies and super rods they've used, and if you think you can trap them, you could try and trap something in the active
Yeah, I'm gonna boss up your room
with 0 energies.
with 0 energies.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass to you. That is dumb as hell, but whatever.
So top deck a boss. If I conceal cards here, looking for a Sada to win, then I also run out of energy cards for manually attaching in case he bosses again. So
Yeah,
I
you've
think
got one starter in
I
there.
think what I do is I manually attach. Oh wait, we've got a poker here, so we can use this. Oh. Wow.
That early Super Rod discard was so
Take
bad.
Explorer's Guidance. We're going to use an Explorer's Guidance. There's 1 card left. Keep that, and the rest in the bin. Pass to you. The last card on the Poker Gear was the Sada. It was on the bottom of the deck because there was 8 cards on the deck, and the Poker Gear found it.
And once you get another energy, you just either attack or you retreat and then attack. But either way, I don't think I can even get there, to be honest. And you, is that how many cards you've got left? Or
Yeah, 1.
You've got 1 card left. Right. So you're digging for the 1 energy to retreat or to attack, I guess. Right. Nothing is tankier than my NTV, so I'm just going to make my basin over here. Don't know what good it'll do, but pass to you.
In hindsight, so yes, it would But only if I
Now I should just be able to attach
Yeah.
and take the knockout.
Cool.
And
GG's.
there's my zinger box.
The last sleeping in the.
Didn't even get to use it the whole
Yo.
game. That's crazy.
Alright.
Thanks for playing, man.
Getting
That was
closer.
kind of clutch. I think if I played it wrong at the end, you definitely would be able to get that stuck in there active and just win because I'd be decking myself out.
It's not a good win condition though.
But it is a win condition. And technically you'd be outplaying me because I'd be making a mistake and you'd be
Play
capitalizing.
the outs, I guess.
Yeah. Those are good games. It's a really cool deck. I'd love to try it with the Luminous Energies, like see what else you could put in it.
Iron hands for sure.
Iron Hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you're gonna play Lumen, I don't know, maybe a Monkey Dory and a Iron Hands, but it's honestly so teched out. You'd probably just drop the NTV.
Yeah, I could see that. What about Gouging Fire? Could you put that back in?
Yeah,
Or
I
is
could.
NTV
I
just
don't even
like
know
a
what it's
withdrawal?
for. Like it does 260
Has no
damage,
ability.
but
And you're gonna
yeah,
It's
true.
an attacker that has no
I
ability.
That is true.
And 260 is like pretty good. It's a
Yeah.
good amount.
200.
Put a belt on that and you're doing 310, is that right?
Yeah, I found that like Arceus can only accelerate to Arceus though, and so like having that NTV there is just like kind of like an extra little.
Yeah.
That
I don't know.
makes
I
sense.
found though like putting down and threatening the Delphox V and
You have
accelerating.
Delphox V in the deck?
Yeah, there was a moment, maybe 2 moments in our games where the Delphox would have come in clutch,
But
but
the Flutter Mains don't have health. They can kill him, hey?
yeah.
Cool.
Do you like my discard pile? Put it over my prizes, so it's still technically not a game. What is it? A game infringement?
Alright. Alright, well then.
But just do it. I want to play it tonight. I don't have to play everything. I see what.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to finish that video here, but that was Ancient Box versus Tom's Arceus Armarouge deck. That was pretty cool to watch. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.